Well, Decatur police are searching for a suspect after a 19-year-old male was shot last night. DPD responded to the 1500 block of North Monroe Street around 10:30 last night. That's just east of Garfield Park. On scene, they found a 19-year-old with non-life-threatening gunshot wounds. WAD News will continue to update this story as more information is available. To stay up to date with the investigation and other news across central Illinois, head to WADTV.com or download our WAD mobile app. There you'll get notifications on your phone about local breaking news. And as we close in on South Carolina's Republican presidential primary, the issue of reproductive rights is taking center stage. Nikki Haley is on defense over her comments about Alabama's controversial ruling regarding embryos as she tries to stay in the game in her home state.
NBC's Alice Barr reports the Biden campaign is seizing on the issue.
And Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb is planning to send National Guard troops to Texas to protect the southern border. Holcomb first announced the plan earlier this month in partnership with 13 other states. Indiana is expected to send 50 guardsmen. In an interview with NBC News, Holcomb said border issues affect the whole country, not just Texas. Now, this is not the first time that Indiana has sent guardsmen to the border. According to Holcomb, the state has sent about 300 troops over the last 3 years, which were all paid for by the federal government. And locally, the state of Illinois will spend more than $250 million in response to the influx of migrants who have been sent to the state. This is part of the $321 million so that the state and the city of Chicago say are necessary to deal with the migrant situation. So far, the state has pledged $182 million to the response. Cook County has pledged $70 million, but the mayor of Chicago says he will not commit to chipping in. This comes despite claims that he agreed to do so last week. And a judge has ruled that a Texas high school was not violating the state's Crown Act by punishing a black teen over the length of his dreadlocks. The case boiled down to whether the school district's length regulations were in violation of the Crown Act. Judge Chapkin says that the district's policy does not prohibit nor discriminate against male students who wear braids, locks, or twists. Candace Matthews, the family spokesperson, told reporters after the trial that George left with tears in his eyes and lamented the decision. Still to come on WAD News at 4, getting the perfect morning pick-me-up, how your cup of coffee could help a local group protecting kids in need.
Also coming up, fighting cancer before it's too late. Some of the preventative measures you can take. Stay with us. You're watching WAD News First at 4.